Hey everybody, Scott Royal Smith here from Royal Legal Solutions. I'm talking to you guys here today about entrepreneurship, and it's the important parts of entrepreneurship that we all need to know about. Number one is the one thing. Are you doing the one thing every day that you know you need to be doing to be able to maximize your impact? And guys, this is really the hardest thing to do as much as it is the simplest thing to do. And the reason why is because everybody else in your life doesn't want you to succeed. And the reason that you know that's true is because they're going to ask you to do a ton of stuff for them, right? And so that what everybody's going to be looking for is for reason to give you reasons to not be focused on the one thing that you know that you need to be doing. What that looks like is it's a lot of times it's your closest relationships, it's your 9-to-5 job. It can be your parents. It can be a lot of things in your life that are trying to pull you off of the one thing that you know that's most important. The hardest things to overcome with that are the things that come across to us that we're closest to. So the way that you balance that as an entrepreneur is that you have to do the what's called compartmentalization. You compartmentalize your time to focus during a segmented piece of your day on the one thing that you know that you need to do. The reason why this is important is because it cultivates the discipline of focusing on that by designating a specific time, putting it on your calendar and sticking to that. I don't care if it's only 5 minutes of your day that you're going to focus on it. The important part is that you make it a super easy, achievable thing for you to do. You put it on your calendar and you stick to it. What's the alternative? The alternative is likely you will succeed, but for only a little amount of time, maybe a few days, maybe a week, but eventually that's going to burn away. It's going to go away. You're not going to stick with it. This is the same reason why those fad diets that you've tried hasn't worked, or hitting the gym hasn't worked, or accomplishing other great goals in your life hasn't worked. It's because you actually tried for too much too soon. Have huge goals, really micro implementation until you build the discipline and the habits of working onto it. What this does, though, is also allows you the ability to say no to other people when they want to invade it for that period of time. It's kind of unrealistic if you're going to say, hey, I'm going to focus on my business for these 5 minutes to write down a quick outline of the people that I know that could help me get to the next level. And I'm just going to take 5 minutes and write all those people down. Well, it's really unrealistic if your girlfriend comes in at that time and says, I need your attention and I need it right now, and you can't have it. No, you could really say, I just need 5 minutes to be able to finish this have-to item that I got to do. And then I'll be able to give you all the attention that you're looking for, or whatever you need me to go do at that point, guys. So it gives you the tool to be able to say no, and say no in a nice way. Right? So this is the way you can balance out the things that are happening in your life. And all you have to do is decide on a small window of time starting out, put it on your calendar, stick to it, and have a really clear defined during this period of time, this is exactly what I'm going to do. And this is what the end product of that time is going to be. And then just tell everybody else no if they try to invade your space during that time. Now, it's really important that you keep that same time every single day, because that's how you build that habit. Now, you need to keep that. What I'm going to say is you need to keep that for at least 90 days. And I know that's really, really hard to be able to keep anything for 90 days, but that's why it's so important to keep the commitment level really low, because you're going to make the duration super long. And by making the duration super long, that's how you build the ingrained habit of this is when I'm going to do my focused work, guys. This will change your life if this is the only thing that you do. Right? So awesome, guys. I am so excited to be sharing more with you guys. If you have any comments about this or any ideas of how you've used a similar principle to change your life, like this video, comment on it with how you've used the same principle and what it's done for your life. Share it with your friends so they can have the same great experience of renewing these memories of what it is, the things, the best practices we know that we should be doing to better our lives. We're also giving away free LLCs right now at Royal Legal Solutions. So if you've ever been thinking about, hey, should I get an LLC or shouldn't I, or I don't really know what to do, you got to have an LLC if you're running a business or if you have any assets, because the LLC will protect you in the event of any lawsuit that happens and insurance doesn't cover you. And especially if you're in a business, business and you're a business owner, even, you know, operating as a real estate agent or whatever the case may be, an LLC offers you significant protections. We're giving them away for free. There's no longer a reason not to use these LLCs, and we're giving away to everybody in the country because, you know, I serve clients all over the country, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in here today. Visit us